Hello and welcome back, folks. In today's video, we'll look at the top mirrorless cameras for 2024. So, whether you want something for your vlog, for wildlife, something for beginners, these recommendations are pitched carefully. Canon EOS R7. The R7 is a mirrorless successor for Canon's three most popular DSLRs, the EOS 90D, EOS 7D, and EOS 80D. Rather of just doing the same thing without a mirror, Canon has transformed these speed-focused wildlife experts into an all-purpose performer capable of handling everything you throw at it. Of course, the Canon EOS R7 keeps its pedigree for wildlife, sports, and action. Its maximum shooting speed of 30 FPS is comparable to Canon's flagship EOS R3, and the 1.6x crop factor increases the effective focal length of your lenses. My creaky old EF75 300mm lens becomes a staggering 120/480mm on this camera. It also includes the same cutting-edge focusing mechanism as the flagship camera, which I dubbed a cheat code for wildlife photography. Also, the R7 fulfills all of your expectations. Unlike other APS-C cameras, its 32.5MP sensor ensures that resolution is not compromised. When I wish to take video, I get stunning 4K, upsampled from 7K, with separate headphone and microphone ports. There are 2 card slots, so you won't have to worry about damaged data, and the in-body image stabilization works for up to 8 stops. If someone objects to an APS-C camera being at the top of this list, they have obviously never used it. Nikon Z9. Some argue that Nikon was late to the game with their professional mirrorless camera, but the instant I used it, I realized Nikon hadn't been tardy. It had been clever. This is currently the most top-to-bottom competent mirrorless camera available. The 8K is as outstanding as anything I've seen from Sony or Canon, especially the market-leading 8K 60p. I was apprehensive when I noticed Nikon had abandoned the mechanical shutter, but with a blazing 120 FPS continuous shooting and a maximum shutter speed of $132,000, the Z9 just stands out. The focusing lags behind Canon's and even Sony's, but the deep learning-powered system remains genuinely remarkable, whether photographing people, animals, aircraft, trains, or vehicles. The stabilizer is quite strong and robust. The only thing I don't like is Nikon's confusing installation and ring directions. The Z9 is far less expensive than both the Sony A1 and the Canon EOS R3 flagships, yet it has many sophisticated capabilities. However, if you want the same features for less money, the Nikon Z8 offers equal specifications but a cheaper price. Olympus OMD-EM10 Mark IV. If that isn't putting my money where my mouth is, I'm not sure what is. The EM10 Mark IV is not only one of the most beautiful cameras on this list, but it is also the smallest, making it excellent for travel and street photography, as well as a holiday camera. And just because it's the most cheap doesn't mean it sacrifices features. With a guided user interface, it's an excellent camera for novice and intermediate photographers looking to expand their talents. It has super sturdy in-body image stabilization, 4K video, and a snappy touchscreen that swings down 180 degrees, perfect for selfies and walkabout vlogging. The tiny Micro Four Thirds sensor is considerably more compact than APS-C, which provides 2 significant advantages. The lenses, not just the body, are significantly smaller, making this a true take-anywhere system. And with the 2x crop factor, your 300mm lens suddenly becomes a 600mm, which is ideal for photographing distant scenes. There are trade-offs with a smaller sensor, but they are nothing that competent camera design cannot compensate for. This is a fantastic all-around performer at an incredible value. Sony ZV-E1. If you're perplexed by Sony's bewildering ZV range of cameras, you're not alone. I am too. However, I am confident that the ZV-E1 is currently the finest vlogging body available. It's tiny, compact, and lightweight, with great capabilities including an image-stabilized full-frame sensor, as well as subject recognition and auto-tracking direct from the Sony A7RV. The camera is also extremely easy and intuitive to use, making it ideal for anybody who wants professional-looking footage without understanding anything about cameras. The video clip is superb, crisp, clear, and in nice color straight from the camera. While the stills are of great quality, they are plainly restricted by the 12 megapixel sensor, which isn't a big deal for a vlogging camera, so it's not the end of the world. While I still prefer Canon's AF for stills, Sony's new focusing tracking is impressive in video, particularly for human subjects. It is extremely quick and precise, and its AI capabilities let you to concentrate on other elements of filmmaking rather than worrying about focus. Panasonic Lumix S5 IIX. Panasonic cameras have always been difficult for me to recommend because to their clumsy contrast detection AF systems, but that has changed with the S5 IIX. It marks the launch of the phase detect technology that Lumix cameras have long required, and I'm thrilled to announce that it propels this camera to the top of the class for video. There's a lot of competition in this market, and although the original Lumix S5 II may be the greatest overall value camera at this price range, the S5 IIX adds some nice features for solo filmmakers for a very minor price increase. What's most interesting here is that the S5 IIX doesn't sacrifice S5 II capabilities to add further video functionality. In fact, it introduced several features right out of the box, like as improved AF and live view composite mode, which were only available to the S5 III through a firmware upgrade. If you're a creative or filmmaker looking for a top-tier hybrid camera that's small and can generate video that fits into professional workflows while maintaining picture quality, the S5 IIX offers a strong argument. Even if raw video capabilities weren't a top need for me, all-eye compression, the option to shoot straight to SSDs, and streaming functionality would have been enough to tip the scales in its favor over its stablemate and competitors. Sony A9 III. I have never used a camera like the A9 III since there isn't one like it. It's the first camera to use a full-frame global shutter sensor, which is so quick that it totally eliminates rolling shutter, with a maximum shutter speed of 180,000 cc and the ability to sync with flash at any speed. Oh, and it can shoot full-frame, full-resolution 24.6 megapixel RAW photos at 120 fps. The Nikon Z8 and Z9 can, but only at 11 megapixel JPEGs. In short, it's so fast that it captures not only the decisive moment, but also the decisive moments between the decisive moments, making it the ultimate tool for sports photography and, indeed, wildlife, where the blink of an eyelid, the tension of a tendon, or the grit being kicked up on the ground can mean the difference between a killer shot and a missed opportunity. Sony's always reliable AF now uses a dedicated AI processing unit, real-time recognition AF, and predictive algorithms using human pose estimation technology. This is normally excellent, but it does occasionally wobble. The only other asterisk is a higher base ISO of 250 due to the sensitivity trade-off with global shutter technology, resulting in somewhat less crisp photos. That's all for now, folks. We really hope you liked our video. Hey, it's great to subscribe, so please click the bell icon, like, and subscribe to get updates on our most recent videos. Also, all product links are mentioned in the description box below. Do check it out. Thank you for watching.